rather big story around the country. The SA Social Security Agency, or Sassa, says there is no fixed date for the COVID-19 grant. In a tweet, it also said that applicants will only be paid every month if they meet certain criteria. Let's find out where we are on this. I'm joined by spokesperson for Sassa, Paseka Letsatsi. Paseka, hello to you. Always a pleasure speaking to you. Two major issues that we need to talk about this afternoon. The first one, why is there no fixed date for the COVID-19 grant? What seems to be the problem?
Good afternoon, Gareth, and good afternoon to the viewers at home as well. Look, the application for this COVID-19 social grant happens on a daily basis. Hence, as an organization, we would not say there's a fixed date in terms of people trying to make the application, because remember, we'll be restricting people. So the intention is to make sure that we have those who qualify to be enrolled in the system and they get what is due to them.
I would also like to get some clarity, though, because many people are complaining, Paseka, on social media, and I'm sure you're well aware of it as the Sassa spokesperson, saying that they do meet the criteria that is in place, yet they're still being declined this COVID-19 grant. What is the criteria, and where are people getting this wrong, do you think?
Look, Gareth, I think one of the things which we would want to appeal to the applicants that they must do, one, is to make sure that when they put their particulars on the system, they must make sure that they are correct. For an example, if you put an ID number which is not correct, definitely the system will just reject you. Secondly, we want people to also check, because what we do, we bounce the information with other government agencies. In this instance, Gareth, what we do, we simply check whether you are on NSFAS. We simply check whether you are on the UIF. We also check if you are with SARS. This is meant to make sure that people do not necessarily double dip, So I think in some instances, we also appeal to our beneficiaries to make sure that as they make an application, they must make sure that the account number which they upload is 100% correct.
This 350 Rand that many people are saying that they are due, they have gone through the Sassa system, Paseka. When are they going to receive that 350 Rand? They qualify, everything is correct, the money isn't in their account. How long is the wait ordinarily? Look,
Gareth, the good news is that we had about 6.7 million people who made an application. About 3.2 million of them were approved, and just over 1 million have already been paid. So we think what we simply do, we verify. Once we verify, we send you people can be able to check in terms of the status, whether it's approved or not, and we're able to communicate with them. And this we have been doing within 14 days. We are able to communicate with people so that they can be able to go get their money from the banks or to go and get it from the post office. But one thing that we have introduced, Gareth, because we know that there are people who are aggrieved, we have introduced a method where people can be able to interact with us if they feel that they were declined unfairly, so that as an organization you can quickly go inside and check if and be able to help our people.
Can you give that to me quickly before I say goodbye?
I just missed that quickly. Can you repeat, Gareth?
The website or the way for people to contact you if they feel they've not met criteria unfairly, how do people do that?
They can use the SRD at sassa.gov.za.
All right, we'll get our team to put that up on air a little bit later. For the moment, I'm going to say thank you very much. Spokesperson for Sassa, Paseka Letsatsi, saying those who have not received their 350 Rand, urging them to go back and double-check their details. The smallest error in your capturing can affect them paying you out.